bit surprised. Oh no. There are 3 carbon... Soren, there are 3 carbon tiles on this map. What are you doing? There are 3 carbon tiles on this map. What is that? Come on. How are there 3 carbon tiles on this map? Honestly. Oh, man. I almost want to go... No, I don't want to go robotic. I need to go expansive this game. What am I talking about? I can do that, maybe. That'd be okay. It's not great, but it's acceptable. I can't wait too long. Only a quarter of this map is even usable. Alright.
Scientific colony founded. Scientific colony founded.
Preliminary
scientific colony founded.
Primary location.
I'm not going to get that high tile.
You can count on
Someone
us.
ganked your claim, oh no.
But there are other high tiles over here, so that's fine. I didn't even see those tiles at first. Alright. Sell whatever we have. Buy steel. Lots of aluminum flowing in. We're going to need to be a little bit patient on that, maybe. On selling the aluminum. We'll wait and see what kind of happens. A lot of scientific players this game. Not what I expected. This does not look like a science map to me at all. Alright, aluminum popped up. Let's sell down. Buy some steel and wait. Be a bit patient. If we can, we want this tile. If we can't, we'll try and take that tile. How long? 30 seconds? We'll probably just go for this tile. Not going to take the risk. And then just go into... We'll still just go into steel, I suppose. We have the aluminum secured. We've got a little iron secured. Not great iron, but a little iron secured. Niven's going into a lot of iron. Let's go ahead and secure this glass that we want. Probably 70 glass once again. These guys are going to have trouble making... Let's actually throw down the pump. Come on. Don't be silly. These guys are going to have trouble making food. There aren't great tiles for it. I was hoping this guy would get to an upgrade and claim this tile next to him at least, and they wouldn't get a triangle, but it looks like Asimov will get a triangle. Thinking machines at this stage of the game? Really? Alright, well, okay. Sell down. We like thinking machines. Thinking machines is good. 10,000 would be a reasonable amount to pay for thinking machines. I might go as high as 20. Okay, probably not going higher than 20 at this point. There's one scavenger on this map, and he's a bold person indeed, having gone for a scavenger. Let's see, he's got a lot of the carbon secured. There is 1 carbon tile left on this map. The game might paint more. Okay. Nothing available there. Let's grab an adrenaline boost and sit on it. Now let's just wait for this upgrade. Steel is barely okay to be making right now. It's not great. It's kind of okay. We might need to move out of it in favor of iron and just let our iron flow in for a while, especially with that power cost. I think that's what we're going to do for the time being. And we'll just wait and try and push to this expansion. Alright, aluminum jumped up. We'll sell it down a bit because of that. How many people are actually pulling in aluminum? The scavenger is. Is anybody else? Yeah, okay, there's aluminum coming in here from these guys, so we'll just keep selling when it's at a reasonable price. Should not have gone into this steel, but we can kind of still make it work. Okay, let's grab the carbon there, the silicon there. That leaves us 2 claims. Which power actually needs to be a serious concern. I don't know if we can worry about farms yet. This is terrifying, the fact that this happened. He's in a great spot now in a lot of ways. There's not much we can do about it as far as I know. Turn the steel back on for the moment. Try and get some power online with these extra claims. And then maybe we'll move the steel mill into something else at some point. We could move it into reactors. We could move it in. We can move it into power. There are options, but they're not great options. We're kind of just looking for more expansions right now. Let's see. Glass is at -13. Might be a bit better to have down than steel, but you still have to make the transition. And I'm feeling maybe reactors are still the right call. Steel's super cheap. Yeah, I like the reactor play. I'm going to do that.
Scientific colony expanded.
Could use more power, but man, silicon's crazy expensive, and I'm not doing that. Let's grab a goon squad, so we've got it. We might throw those down on reactors just to try and push through to enough money to secure another silicon tile. All kinds of small things we can do. And the aluminum, I'm not so concerned about taking the aluminum plus the silicon plus the carbon plus the water this game, because the aluminum is adjacent in particular. That's why I'm playing it out a little bit differently this time. Purely because the aluminum is adjacent. That's the only reason. Alright. Let's go ahead and see if we can get that upgrade going. Oh, I should have waited half a second so people couldn't think. Also, teleportation? What is this game? This game is weird. I don't even know what to value this at all. I'm leaning high. I don't know how high, though. I'm not scientific. It's good, but it's also a good way to get dead. Herbert going for the 64,000. I could probably push him higher. He doesn't have any debt, and he knows it. 72,000. Alright. People are being bold this game. That's the word I'm going to use for it. They are being bold. Boosted power over there. We're not going for making real money on power because we have too much debt for that, honestly. But we can try and make something happen. Alright, teleportation. Let's watch this stock price drop. Well, we are pulling in money. We kind of want to push for an expansion still, though. We'd love to expand and then try to kill him. This is a bit risky to be doing. But it lets us get down another silicon tile in particular. Maybe get down some more steel. Maybe just get down another power tile. To make it so we're not in a real bad spot when it comes to power. Let's see, what would it take? 71,000. Not really there. Okay, let's start with the buying. We're apparently going to do this now. So we'll do this, and then we'll secure all of our buildings, I guess, from our upgrade. We got the silicon secured, which is good. Okay, that's as much as we could get. We got 3. Asimov got a fair amount in himself. So he's not dead at this point. Chems are looking kind of okay. We could just make 3 chems. Power's real tempting, though. Oh, and the aluminum's really not good. Let's just drop chems over here instead of aluminum. Aluminum's really not good right now. We need to be ready for glass later, so I'm thinking we'll toss down an engineering lab. / research center, or whatever you want to call it. Today. Got frozen. That's unfortunate. Got unlucky on the bounce, too. Yeah, power really not doing so hot, but I don't know what else we could have done. Chems are making some money. They're not bad. Water might be the good way to use this last tile. Just secure a little bit more water. Water's maybe starting to move up a bit. With any luck. Oh, don't want to do that. I want to buy some of that. There we go. A mutiny now. We're just getting attacked everywhere right now. I don't even understand. I guess we kind of look dangerous. We are HQ level 4 and pushing pretty effectively. Unfortunately, I really needed that silicon tile, so I need to take it back if I have the opportunity. Let's upgrade chems. One good reason to upgrade chems, by the way. Actually, not even going to mutiny that. I'm going to mutiny... Oh, come on! It's just this scavenger targeting us down, and it really sucks. But we got the buy, so it doesn't matter.
The black market is online.
Okay. A little bit suicidal when it came to the stock, but we're the ones who came out on top of it, so I guess it's okay at the end of the day. Buy a little bit into Clark. Blah, blah. Is the core sample resource random? Yes, it is, as far as I can tell. What's the possibility to be added? Earthquakes, random event on maps like geothermal. I don't even know what that means for sure. Slant drilling for $40,000. That's understandable, this game. It's actually hugely beneficial to these scientific players. I cannot believe, I can believe, but I'm going to say it this way anyway because I can. I cannot believe there have been so many patent auctions with this many scientific players in the game. I'm just saying, like, a lot of the patents really lean towards scientific for who they benefit, if we're being honest. They just do. They're just good for scientific for the most part. Just the way it is. But, and so that's kind of interesting that so many patents have benefited them so heavily. Alright. Keep upgrading chems. I would love to get into food production. It would be glorious, but I don't know if we can really make that transition right now. I feel like we need to sit and try and get to an upgrade. We've got the glass. All the upgrade resources are cheap. We maybe need a little bit more water secured, but that's okay. We kind of knew that was on the way at some point. And we do have the ability to gain teleportation, so we really should put down a patent office at some point. Which means we're going to want to goon squad, so let's get that secured. We will upgrade soon. There it is. All right, more water.
Infrastructure boost you approved. We'll be able to ship
I
more
want a
industry
patent
software
office,
in no
and I
time.
want an engineering lab, and then I want 3 things down. So those 3 things will almost certainly be farms. Another option is to go ahead and put down glass or maybe electronics. But I'm still kind of feeling farms. The only concern about that is water's getting pretty pricey. So it might be better to do the electronics thing. It's worth noting that aluminum is doing quite well right now. We'll just keep upgrading chems for the time being. One thing about upgrading chems when you've gone into this engineering lab play that you see me do like every single game because it's actually that good. One thing about upgrading chems, oh man, we gotta start looking at this buy here. There it is. He started spiraling. The thing about chems is when you're upgrading chems, even if you're not making all that much money on the chems right now, long term, if you're the one going for the engineering lab play and other people aren't going for the engineering lab play, it means you can keep using those engineering labs. And so long term, you're still kind of successfully pulling in money by just guaranteeing, all right, well, my chems will make me some money. Punish that. I mean, we can't punish it particularly well. He is a scientific player and all, but we can still do something about it. Oh, thank you. I'm not losing so much money anymore due to that EMP. Grab a dynamite. Let's grab teleportation because we can. Alright. Superconductor sounds useful as well. We might want to go for another patent office, actually, before long. I mean, I'll take a dynamite still. I'm sure I can find somewhere to plant it. I can't see how much... No, I can see how much food is in that bill. Oh, no, this is mine. What am I talking about? These are my farms. I'm crazy. Crazy person. I don't even pay attention to small details like, oh, by the way, you took some farms from somebody? Just a thought, like you didn't just get their headquarters. You actually got their territory, too. Details. These are losing cash. Let's get those turned off. And mine as well, which I'm sure are losing money. Start buying into Bradbury a bit, because he's kind of trying to defend himself and buy up his own stock. Let's see. Could just throw down another patent office and 2 more labs. I think we've got the cash to make that work reasonably well. Gotta keep upgrading. These labs aren't all working, so let's fix that. Upgrade food, since we do have food production down. Not sure if we need an Offworld. Let's take a look. It's useful-ish, but not amazing. Let's see, we can upgrade somebody, maybe get down another lab here. Electronics there. Just kind of little bits added on occasionally here. And I think we need to start upgrading water before long as well. So we'll do that after food. Hit by a mutiny. Not the end of the world. We are leaking some power, so I suppose we'll grab 1 more solar panel, although I will take that back. Thank you very much. I would like to have it. Okay, let's just buy up at least half of our own stock. At least half is where I'm going to sit. Freezing our chems. It's understandable. Chems are good money for us now. We've been spending chems constantly, so it shouldn't be a big surprise that chems are good money, right? Let's see. All that's in a decent spot. Our debt's getting a bit high. A bit. 179,000 is what we need to finish off Bradbury. That's our next goal. We can see his stock price dropping quite rapidly. We're going to blow up his frozen building, which is a terrible idea, but we did it anyway. And hopefully these chems will just kind of carry us on through to a very simple, easy victory at this point. There's Bradbury bought. That teleportation patent, you got to be careful with it. It's valuable, don't get me wrong, but... it's also a really quick way to lose the game sometimes. Let's turn these back on. They should be making really good money at this point. Still got lots of upgrades coming. Probably shouldn't be upgrading water so much. I'll cancel those 2. I'll let that one run. Upgrade, sure, oxygen. Why not? Glass might be a bit better than oxygen, though. I can't cancel them, however, because for whatever reason they don't queue up while an auction is actually running. Which I don't like. I really wish I could adjust like these... I understand how the game functions, I think, in the reason it doesn't paint them, maybe because a turn hasn't passed, and so the game hasn't quite registered, because the game seems to... It's effectively a turn-based game where a turn is equal to 1 second of time, right? That's how the game acts, as far as I know. So it refuses to paint these until a turn has passed, is what it feels like. Alright. Niven's got a lower stock price and more stock secured, so we'll see if we can kill him first. See if we can finish up this game before too terribly long. 270 is what we're looking at for Niven. So, let's see. He's got steel, making him some money. He's got a little bit of food doing some work. Go ahead and freeze that. I'd really wish my chems weren't frozen literally all of the time. But it's kind of understandable. They're a very, very good resource to have down. Alright. That is a lot of food production. I don't think it's quite as much food production as my food production, but it's close. Engineering lab, too good. Alright, the patent offices need things to do, so let's head to slant drilling, because that'll be useful. Let's head to... Yeah, let's get cold fusion and water engine. Both of those look quite good. Actually, water engine I don't need, because I have teleportation, so I won't worry about it. And we got the buy on Niven. I'm not going to bother upgrading anything else, I don't think. Chems are super valuable and the end of the game is close, so there's really no point. We're just trying to finish this one up quickly. It was basically a free win, honestly. I mean, we set ourselves up so we were consistently making money, right? But it was still basically a free win. Alright. Let's see. That carbon tile working out well. I was really scared when we got our silicon mutinied away, though. I was sitting here thinking, man, I rely on that, but I didn't actually completely rely on it. And that's going to be the last one of the day. Yeah, it was a bit early to go quite that hard for teleportation. You can sometimes bid 64,000, 72,000, whatever, you know, whatever it turns into at that point for teleportation. I've done it before and won. But one big thing that changes that is the D bond rating existing. It is a lot of debt you acquire when you're sitting at that ridiculously low of a bond rating, first of all. Second is you kind of have to wait until later in the game. You have to wait until later in the game to be able to bid quite that much. It's an awful lot to bid. It's an awful lot to bid. And clearly it was too much in this case. So we made most of our money on food and water that game. Kim's doing decent work, but obviously we were spending most of those to upgrade our food and water and glass, so not really the end of it. I am going to wrap it up there because I have some